Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Y'all, I'm sitting up here walking. Gotta hurry up and get to the car. Look at these ducks, or whatever they are. Geese. Can y'all see them? Oh, one of them keeps sliding down. You're gonna have to put them wings on. Oh, it's stuck in the ice. So, I got my coffee this morning. And I'm on my way. Oh my gosh, my coffee's falling on my hands. Good morning. God is good. God is good. Yes, He is. He is. He's good. I'm on my way. Y'all, my fingers are freezing right now. I got coffee in my hand, so it's hard to put my hands away. Hold on, y'all. I'm almost to the car. Oh my gosh, my fingers are freezing. I decided not to be on a rush to be on time anymore because y'all know the other day I got a ticket. But one of y'all left me a message. And thank you so much for the message. One of y'all was like, I will go to court because you can get points. I said, points? What you mean points? So, of course, I did my investigation and found out that it is points. So guess who will be going to court in March? And guess who will be fighting against this ticket? I was all like, God, why do I have to go to court? Y'all, you know what? I'm really considering getting my Jesus. A law degree. Thank you. Thank you so much. It feels good to be in this car. So I'm really considering that, y'all. I know it'll be like, I think, good luck in court and may the Lord be with you. Thank you. It's going to be in March. It's going to be in March. So this time it'll be me against the law. Me against the police officer. Maybe he won't show up, so hopefully that'll do. I'm going to be like, Your Honor, I drove for Lyft and had over 900 passengers. This can really devastate my record. And I'm not trying to, my insurance is low. My insurance is like, I think it's for full coverage. I think my insurance is like $60-something. Why is my, oh my gosh, y'all. This is what the girl got to go through. You see the back seat? Do y'all see through the rear view? Hold on, let me get out this car and scrub this window down real quick. And yes, I broke a nail this morning, but that's okay. I got it in my bag. I'm going to super glue it back on. See, the good thing, when my ex was around, this car would have been cleaned off before I hit the road. It's okay. It's okay. God is good. So I've decided that from now on, I'm going to obey the law. I'm going to put my seatbelt on. Make sure I ain't got nothing on my window. I'm not doing any more illegal U-turns. This is not an illegal U-turn. But, I realize things work better when you do things right. So, what's going on? All right, y'all. I know y'all see this ring on my hand, right? So, yesterday I was like, I want some diamonds to wear. So, I put my wedding band on my right hand, right? And now, it won't come off. It's stuck. That's because this left finger right here was much more smaller than this right hand, so it just feels like, it doesn't feel like something's cutting off my circulation, but I've been trying to soak it and put lotion on it. I was only trying to wear it because it got diamonds on it. So anywho, I'm on my way to work. I have to be to work at like around 9 in the morning, but I've been getting there like around 8:30 because I want to be on time, and but after that ticket I said I'm not rushing because that may cost me $100 and something plus 3 points. But yeah, so what's new? Symphony, I dropped her off this morning and she was not happy at all. Like, Symphony was like, no, she was cool. She walked in and she always walk in and her sitter picks her up and she's like, yeah, you gotta tote me around. But this time she got picked up, and when she looked at me like, where you think you going? And she just started, ah! And I walked away like, oh, I hate that. I hate when she's screaming. I just want to be like, you know what, come with mommy, come on. But it's like I can't, I gotta go into work. Gosh, gosh. So let me tell y'all what happened yesterday. I was walking solo, right? And while I was walking him, the same guy was just like, hi, how are you? How's everything going? I'm like, it's going great, And then he said something. He said, oh, I see you in the morning time. Are you coming from work? I'm like thinking to myself, he's been checking me out. I'm like, no, just parking my car, So he said something, but when he said it, y'all, I'm gonna be very transparent with y'all. When he said something like, I like something. He said something. And I went around the corner and I was all cheesing like, oh, and then the other side of me was like, take that smirk off your face. You're not supposed to be smiling. You're a put away wife. Do you understand? Hack to the yeah, my cousin just text me, talk about, do you want to work out? Niggy, yes I do. Yes I do. I bought us this Zumba tape, so I'm gonna text her back and say, heck yeah, we can start working out in the morning again like we used to do. But anyway, so I'm just being transparent with y'all. So I'm all like smiling like, oh, that felt really nice for somebody to give me a compliment. And then the other side of me was like, girl, get that smirk off your face. These thoughts can be a sin, I was like, oh, snap. And then when I went around, Slim came out. It was like, oh, yeah, you're always going to go here. He was very nice. But Solo was right there. He started petting my dog's head. And I'm like, Solo was like, oh, he seems cool. But I'm like, still, I don't want nobody to, especially know of a guy to kind of like know my dog. My dog needs to be on guard at all times. I don't want to lie and be like, you don't touch him because he may just bite your hand off. I don't know. But anyway, so that was really interesting. And I just been praying to God, like, what is this all for? What is this all for? He knows. But that was my little interesting thing yesterday, is thinking I think little things are very nice and to smile about, just as long as it doesn't go far, But I'm like, the best way that a woman can kind of get away from certain things, to not get caught up in certain things, is to go in the house. I'm just being transparent with y'all. Oh my gosh, my eyeballs in the sun. Where's my glasses? I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't like wearing shades, if you driving, you're gonna be wearing shades. You're gonna be wearing some shades unless you want the sun to meet your eyes. So, okay, so what else? Okay, so that was yesterday. And then, I almost got frustrated. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what YouTube is doing, but YouTube Live, I think they're trying to do this thing when they want people to know your location. And I'm like, I don't want people, y'all may be cool, but you may have a psycho on there like, oh, she over at the mall right now. Or she over here, she doing that. You just never know. So I don't know why YouTube started doing this when you go live. And I feel like it was real unfair for him to get broken up. And he was really sad about it. And I told him, I'm going to let you know you did a really good job. And when things happen, sometimes they like to use somebody, a scapegoat, or somebody to blame. It messed him up so bad that he's in thought. Slim went and got another job. So he starts it in like 2 weeks, right? So he said the regional asked him, well, why are you leaving? He said, because you wrote me up. You did me wrong. He's a Jamaican man. And I'm not laughing at it. It's just that people don't know. You got to be kind to the people who work for you and do good work for you and do quality work for you. Because if you don't, they'll go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? They will go somewhere else. It's not red. Come on, turn green. It's green. It's red. It needs to turn green. So I'm happy for him. He got himself a new job. He said, I got to go. He said, because I worked too hard around here. And you write me up and didn't believe me. And I don't believe I should have been written up. I'm like, you know what? You got to stick to your guns. But God bless them. And so I'm happy for him. I am. I'm trying to tell you, people better know when you got a good team. Like me, y'all, I don't know if y'all know. Y'all know I got a business. But me and my partner, which is my cousin, we're really going to start going hard with pushing this business, And I know that the rapture is going to come. I know that it's going to happen. But in the meantime, between time, I got to make sure I'm working. And working with my hands, doing God's will. Just sitting around, staring at the clouds. Although, I will tell y'all, I don't know what y'all do, but every time I go outside, I look at the sky like, what is that? I never seen that before. I didn't see that when I was young. Like, what are these new things in the sky? Nobody's talking about it. Like these chemtrails. Everybody talks about chemtrails, and a lot of people who talk about chemtrails, the news try to say that they're loony bins. But now it's coming out as chemtrails. But I'm like, but nobody's saying anything. Like, this stuff is really hurting people's health out here. I'll call this person back in a minute. Anyway, y'all know me when I talk, I just be switching from whatever. But I just want to make sure that whatever I'm doing is going to be in alignment with God's will. That's all. That's it, and that's all. I just want to make sure that it's going to be lined up, because when the trumpet does sound, I want to be on that train. I do not want to be left behind. And a lot of y'all who don't know what left behind mean, meaning you're going to go through hell on earth. Meaning you are going to go through hell on earth. And I don't want to do that, I don't want to go through that. Maybe a lot of people want to go through that, but I don't. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm scared. I cannot be anywhere when God is not there. I just can't. There's no justice. There's no righteousness. There's just straight evil. And you know what? I love the Lord so much, because when you go to hell, that's it. So in order for him, when he died on the cross for us, he saved us, So he's even giving people, even through the tribulation, that's a chance not to go to hell. So when you go through hell and high water and you miss that train, you still got a chance, But anyway, in between then, I just want to live a life of stress-free. And I figure if I do everything by the books, then I'm not going to deal with issues, right? I'm not. I'm not going to deal with issues. I think with even if you do things by the book, the enemy can still come and tempt you. Sometimes God may send certain things your way in order for you to go through a certain obstacle to become the person that you are today. Nobody never not went through anything. Did anyone, I mean, raise your hand if you just live a perfect life. You never went through nothing. Everything is just so perfect. You look at other people like, I never went through that. I'm perfect. There's no type of issues coming my way. I mean, it's easy to look on the inside of somebody else's life, but you have no idea what they've been through. But anyway, y'all, I'm really thinking about getting my law degree. I was speaking to my ex-husband's attorney, Matthew Ling, and he explained to me, oh, really? You're thinking about getting your law degree? Well, you know it's going to take 8 years. I'm like, it's cool. You know, and he was nice enough to tell me how long it would take. I'm really thinking about getting my law degree. I mean, I'm always in court. I'm always being dragged into court. I'm like, Lord, what is this all for? And my father keeps saying, Mona, go get your law degree. And I'm like, I don't want to. I really don't. It's so dreadful. And you know, when I'm 35 right now. And I was just talking to the Lord and said, you know what? It would be awesome to become a judge. That's the whole purpose. Not just an attorney, but a judge. I could see myself up in Judge Ramona Hines. Even though I'm thinking I may change my name back. I don't know. But it's not going to do any good when you got points on your driver's license. No, it is. I'm just thinking, like Judge Mathis. Is that his name? He used to be in the streets, and he is a judge. But yeah, I would like to be. I could see myself as a judge. I could see myself as an attorney too. One of those attorneys that, you know, look out for the less fortunate and go in there and start ripping tails. But see, the thing too is not about how you present it, it's about what the judge says. So I would like to be a judge. I mean, but in order to be a judge, you got to be an attorney before you become a judge, you know. I don't know. But then sometimes I'm like, well, you know, I don't know. But no, I figure I got time on my hands. I don't have, you know, I don't have my husband, my ex-husband. It's not like I'm dating. So the only thing I'm doing right now is taking care of my daughter and, you know, looking out for family. And that's about it. So I figure I could put that under my belt. Focus on getting my house. Focus on, you know, getting my law degree. And I think I can get it done. I could get it less than 8 years. The only thing is that it would be like night school and stuff like that, because I do have a daughter, or online or something like that. And I have been looking into it. But yeah. And I would definitely like to, if I get my law degree, I would never do divorce. I just won't take any cases for that. However, I would do like, what do they call, like, you know, dealing with like citizenships. If it is divorce, I wouldn't be the one that would try to get them the divorce, but make sure that the person is protected so they won't be dragged through the dirt like I was. Like how my ex-daddy-in-law did me. And I can see myself right now getting my law degree and sending a nice little present over to him. Because of you, it pushed me into this direction. Anyway, so I don't know. I'm really thinking about doing that, y'all. And I think I could get it done before 8 years. Symphony's getting bigger. I can do this. Man, I can do it. I can do it. I think I'm gonna go for it, y'all. I just don't want it to take over other stuff like my business, you know. But I can do it. Look at this, you guys. I'm almost to work and I didn't have to rush. I did it the right way. That's because a lot of people don't go to work on Fridays. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get it done. And it's only because evidently, you know, I can't afford to get attorneys right now, so I might as well just become one. I just have to focus though, because one minute I'm like, I want to do this, and the next minute I'm like, I don't feel like it. But I will say this, because I am mature now, I am more focused at what I do want. And I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna just go for it. I'm gonna go for it. How hard can it be? I remember one time years ago, y'all, I was young. I got in trouble, right, with the law. And I remember going to court and I said, Your Honor, I've never been in trouble before. Check my record out. I mean, I did all of these great things. I was even a cheerleading coach. Check my record out. I was only like, what, 22 at that time. So the judge, and I remember the prosecutors, it was these two ladies, these two white young ladies. And the judge, you know, she seems pretty cool. So this guy walks through the door, white guy, looked like Johnny Cage, right? He had on a blue suit. And both of the ladies, what are they called? The prosecutors, they was just smiling when they saw him. They was cheesing like heck. I was like, what? And I looked at him. He was like, hi, Your Honor. And the judge was like, would you mind representing Ramona Coleman right here? She seems like a very nice young lady. And he said, oh, no problem. And so when we went out in the hallway, he said, this is what he said to me, y'all. He said, look, let me just tell you right now, I usually don't take cases like this. I don't care if you did it or if you didn't do it. You're going to get off on it. Needless to say, I got off. And the only thing I had to pay was like a $20 fine for an open bottle container of wine. Because I had to go on and I'm being very transparent, I had to take a urine test. And every week they would call me to see if my number came up. And of course my urines were clear, you know, even though back then I was a smoker, you know, I was a part of the Smokettes crew. I'm telling y'all the truth. But I drank a lot of water and I didn't want to be in trouble with the law. But my urine came back all clean. It was so bad that my probation officer, and I think I wasn't even 23, I had to be like maybe 19 at this time. My probation officer, she knew that I was in music. She knew everything about me. And I was like, Dad, how do you know these things? It got to the point I was calling her up on the phone like all the time, to the point she stopped answering my phone calls. I would call her and be like, didn't you get my message? She was like, okay, Miss Coleman, I did get your message. What is it? But anyway, so needless to say, I thank God that turned out good because I was let off. You know, I didn't have a charge. And it was because the person I was with had marijuana on them. And I was with him. And we were at, I forgot where we were at. But bottom line, I thank God that, and my parents never knew about it either. That was a scary moment. I mean, when I went to court, when they were like 3 months, 0 to 5 years, I said, what in the world am I in, Lord? What? But yes, needless to say, Mona made sure, but thank God, because when he sent that attorney, that attorney said, look, I don't care if you did or if you didn't do it. I usually don't do cases like this. I call him Johnny Cage. He walked up in there with that bad suit and that yellow tie. Them girls was like, oh. So anyway, so I thank God that turned out good. Needless to say, I've learned my lesson. God has been with me when it comes to stuff like that, because When I was young, I was rolling on skates with no brakes. I'm serious. Like, I was just doing dumb stuff. Now I look back like. So, for those who are goody two shoes that never did anything wrong, kudos. For those of y'all who've been through it, that went through it, you know, and delivered, you already know. And some people could be like, oh my goodness, you did that. But remember, Saul was not a saint. Saul used to slaughter Christians like they was nothing until he got blind, until he realized the power of the Lord, and the Lord used him. Saul was not cool. And sometimes, you know, the enemy tries to bring up your past, like, remember you used to do this? But I'm going to tell you something. Moses wasn't all streaky clean because he murdered a man. And God still used him. And remember the Jezebel? I'm not going to call her Jezebel, but she was, I don't want to call her a hooker. But what was she? But she helped those guys escape, and the Lord kept her house. And to this day, it's still standing. What was that lady's name? I'll put it at the bottom of this paper. But anyway, thank God for deliverance. But, you know, I'm just asking and praying and asking the Lord, like, what is it, Father, that you want me to do? I want to go into something that I will enjoy. But I really would like to have my law degree, just because lately I've been finding myself looking up different laws. Like with my ticket the other day, I'm looking up the ticket and looking up the laws behind it. Now I'm looking up how to beat it, you know, how to win this thing. I remember I asked my ex-husband's attorney, I said, hey, Jeffrey, come here. He looked like, what? What's going on? He came, I said, tell me how to win this thing. He looked at me like, girl, you don't get out of here. But no, I am thinking about getting my law degree, you guys. I am. So, if y'all think Mona is a perfect person, nope. Even on the police force, you know what I'm saying? I think God delivered me, and he just, not delivered me, but I think he just like, Mona, I know you're trying to get some money, but I don't want you to be a police officer. I want you to do something else. Because I didn't understand how is it that I can pass the physical test? But because of what happened in junior high school with my sister, y'all was like, oh no, you can't become an officer in Fairfax. And I'm like, all these crooked daggone police officers out here, I would think you would want somebody who knows how the game go instead of perfect patties, perfecties, the ones who never got on trouble before, never did, you know. But then I said, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't want to be wrestling down no man, because I'm not wrestling down. I'll ask questions later. I told you not to run from me. I can say like, but you didn't have to shoot me in my legs. What's that noise? Oh, that's my Okay, so y'all know I do my Mr. Rogers thing. It's the beginning. Listen, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? And then I gotta put my shoes on, my heels. This is the smart way, y'all. Yeah, but yeah. I'm not perfect. I'm not even gonna fake like I'm perfect. I'm not. That's why I thank the Lord, because shoot, if y'all knew some of the things I used to be rocking in when I was young, you'd be like, Mona. But trust me, I met people that I was like, what? You? You got some corrupt people. But you think the little things that we did when we were young and when we were teenagers was crazy. What about the ones when, what about some of y'all old folks that's supposed to be attorneys, the things y'all did. Even judges letting people off because you got bribes and money, or you know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I want to take Symphony somewhere special. She's so sweet. She got a dental appointment on the 30th, y'all. She cannot stand the dentist. She hates when I brush her teeth. She be like, ah! She be trying to flex, put her little muscles up and bite the toothbrush. I'm like, Symphony, look, I just broke my glasses. I hate that when they twist. I need to be more careful with my things. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all have a grand day today. So yeah, I'm really thinking about getting my law degree. I'm going to really pray about it. If God leads me into that direction, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. You know, who knows? The rapture may happen today or tomorrow. But in the meantime, I got to be focused, right? I got to stay focused. So I'm really thinking about doing that. And, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm not. I never did anything major. But there's certain things in my past that I'm not proud about. I'm not. But that's the goodness and the mercy of Jesus Christ. Because he washed me from my sins. You know, like the woman at the well. He asked her, like, you know, where's your husband? She had many husbands. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many... To the point that the Lord was like, he looked at her like, he ain't judge her. He was, you know, but he knew, you know what I'm saying? So God knows. So when the enemy tries to come back around and bring up things that you did when you were young, but you're changed now, you know, but the Lord is just like, I forgive you, you know, and I'm going to use you for greatness. You know, nobody was such a perfect saint, you know. I mean, there were people that were really righteous in God's eyes in the Bible, but there were also people that got delivered from their sins. Good morning, beautiful. Have a blessed day and weekend and go for it. I think you'll be a great lawyer. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think I am going to go for it. I've been really thinking about that. We're going to see how much money this going to cost me. But I'm like, Lord, the Lord will provide. Just get it over with. Honestly, my passion would be for the people. Like, people that are just... Because I'm going to tell you some real stuff. Not everybody has the gut and the wits to deal with court or being dragged and hurt and being abused like that. And like I said, that dream where I had with those men being healed for no reason, there are people that don't even realize that all they have to do is put in a petition to go before a judge to hear them. But if you don't know that, you could be held for years, decades, or even die where you're at because of the lack of knowledge. That's why the Lord says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge, not knowing something, being ignorant of something. And so I think I am going to go for it, y'all. I guess I'm just looking at it like, look how many years is that's going to be. But then I'm like, I look at my niece and I'm like, dang, she's 12 already. I look at my nephews, they're 10, 11, 16. My oldest niece is 19, going to be 20 this year. So I'm like, those years go by pretty quick. So by the time I finish, if it is 8 years, Symphony would be like 10 years old. But I can do 4 years like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, those will roll down. So I just need to know how to get in, where to start, and that's what I'm looking at right now. So that's if the Lord, because the Lord may say, no, Mona, I don't want you to do that, but I want my law degree. I just want it. I want it. And I think I'm gonna go for Virginia, because Virginia is very harsh. Like that guy said when I was trying to get help, he was like, oh my gosh, I mean, where's this at? Virginia? Oh, you're gonna need an attorney. Those guys will slaughter you. I'm like, I wanted to say, shut up and just tell me, can I win? That's just like when I went to sue my ex-in-laws. I consulted with 3 different attorneys to see if I had a case. And they said, oh yeah, you definitely have a case. All I want to know is, can I win? If there's a will, there is a way. If there's a will, there's a way. When David took down Goliath, he took him down with a stone, okay? A slingshot, a stone. He didn't have an AK, he didn't have a grenade, he didn't have a bazooka, he didn't have a sword, he didn't have a butter knife. He had a stone. If there's a will, there's a way. So I said, if I can win, I'm going to do it. But then I also realized the bias when it comes to courthouses. They are very biased if you are not an attorney. They are very biased, sometimes even if you are an attorney. And I'm going to tell you something, like, I know Cara, or whatever her daggone name, I know she was like, oh yeah, they're going to make her pay their attorney fees because I'm an attorney. And none of that happened because of me. All of that happened because of the grace of the Lord. Like, the Lord said, no, that's not going to happen. But some people do go into these courtrooms, and these attorneys take advantage of it. I personally would not have, I don't care how much money you're working with. I'm not taking on any corrupt thing, because I don't want that. I don't want to be a part of that. So if you come to me and be like, look, I'll pay you 50 grand to put my wife out and put her here and put her there and da-da-da-da-da-da-won't. The money sound good, but I'm going to be like, talk to the hand. Because you are not my salvation. And I am not going to be cursed because you want to do some foul stuff to your wife. Or vice versa to your husband. You want me to do what to your husband? Ma'am, I am the wrong attorney for this. You need to go over there to the corrupt ones, the ones that's going to hell. Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm really, I think I'm going to go for it, y'all. I'm going to go for it. But I just got to be focused, though. But I have nothing but time on my hands. Anyway, so y'all have a blessed day today. I'm about to go in here and super glue this nail on. Matter of fact, what time is it? I still got time. Let's look at my, I don't even see what the, what did you just say? I don't know what in the world you just said. But hold on, y'all. Let's see if I can find my nail. Anyway, y'all, it's time for, let me just go. Let me at least be 10 minutes early. Anyway, y'all have a great day today.